If you guys like how I do my chart analysis on YouTube and you want to learn how to do it yourself, click the link below to check out the Vee Trades technical analysis course. What's up traders, this is Vee Trades and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for the Spider Energy Fund with the ticker symbol XLE. This was a viewer's request and thank you for your donation. If you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Also take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate it very much. This video is for entertainment purposes only, does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see in the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So it looks like energy prices continue to rise and the chart definitely shows evidence of that. So let's take a look at the daily chart for this XLE fund. And you can see that we've been on a nice bullish uptrend pretty much since the start of this year, while everything else continues to sell off. So people who are diversified in commodities and energy are not seeing a super red portfolio if they were diversified into something like this. So you can see that we're making higher highs, higher lows, and the EMA is acting as support, and the channel is angled up. So we're in a uptrend, and we gotta look for higher prices because it definitely looks like prices want to continue higher. And the target that I would give this fund is right at the $84 target, 83, the high 83. I would say the $84 target before we start seeing a bigger pullback for this fund, because that's where the measure move target is. So I'm looking for that $84 target. We did have a little breakout on this side of the channel, which can eventually lead to a breakout on this side of the channel, maybe something like right over here. So if we get a breakout of this pattern of this yellow uptrend channel, there's still a strong possibility to run up to reach this measured move target before start seeing a bigger correction. So we can either start moving up towards there right now, or we can start pulling back, maybe back down to the $74 support level before getting a bounce and then continue higher. So either way, this trend is probably strong enough to reach this measured move, so there's a high probability to reach that $84 price target that I have. Let's see what else that I see on the chart. You can see that pretty much since the beginning of this year, we had a 44% gain in price, so that's a very large move for some energy fund. So there could be a bigger pullback coming, and I'll show you guys why on the weekly chart. So that's pretty much everything I have on the daily chart. You can see that we're in a nice uptrend. Prices are making higher highs, higher lows. The EMA is acting as support, and we have a measure move target at the $84 level. So very bullish chart right now. And we'll have to go from once we reach this $84 target, we'll have to go from there to see if prices are strong enough to continue to make higher highs, higher lows, or this would lead to a correction, at least temporarily. So let's go and wrap this up on the weekly chart. Here we have the weekly chart for this fund, and let's zoom out on the weekly chart, and you can see that this 2020 sell-off came right back to the starting point of the up move. So you can see that the 2020 sell-off was right over here, and we came back right to the starting point of this entire up move. So whenever we have a large up move and then prices start selling off like crazy, you got to go see where the starting point of the up move is. So we pretty much stopped right there, and then we reversed. So this was probably a good opportunity for people to just buy a lot of this fund, because you can see this massive dump is not sustainable. It dumped right at a turning point in the market. So I think a lot of people loaded up and they're holding on to the position, because it definitely looks like we're having a nice commodity and energy cycle. So looking for higher prices. Definitely not a time to invest right now or be a buyer, because I believe a sell-off is coming in the short term. You can see that we have this uptrend right here, and looks like we're kind of finding resistance at the top side of this channel. So we're kind of in the second half of it, so this is kind of near aggressive territory. So we are having a nice little uptrend channel. This is the uptrend channel I'll show you guys on the daily chart. So it's a nice aggressive highly angled channel that's near unsustainability, because we are getting far away from the EMA, and we're kind of right near previous resistance. So you can see that if I put a horizontal line on the chart right over here, you can see that this $78, $79 level was a strong resistance level previously. So right now we're right back at that price level and we're breaking above it. So this could lead to a sell-off once we reach that measure move target that I have at the $84 price target. So it would make sense because we are far away from the EMA. We are at previous resistance, and looks like we are in the top side of this channel where we can find resistance. So we're looking for a bigger sell-off, not a crash, but definitely a bigger sell-off or a correction than we've had previously, maybe back down to the $68 level. We'll have to wait and see. I'm not sure where they want to bring the market down, but definitely looking for a bigger pullback. So where I think we are is this phase right here. You can see that this green candle right here is where it looks like we're currently trading at. So you can see that we had this prior high right here, and this green candle is just below it, and then eventually we pushed above it. A couple times prices attempted, and we went just a little bit past it before seeing a bigger correction back down. So that's what it looks like we're doing right now. Right now we're before this previous high, so we could see a couple more pushes to the $84 price target before selling off. Let's take a look at this sell-off and see how much it was. It was about a 20% drop, and if we get a 20% drop here once we reach that $84 price target, where are we going? Again, it's very close to that $67, $68, $66, $67 target that I imagine prices can pull back to. Again, this is all speculation. What is more likely to happen is reaching that $84 price target, because this is a very aggressive uptrend. So we'll go from there. What prices want to do, we could just overshoot this channel and continue making higher highs, higher lows, but then that's a low probability because we are getting far away from the EMA. So let's also take a look at the measure move target. So this was the first move up, this was the second move up, and again, this is another reason why prices should be correcting fairly soon, because the long-term measure move pretty much since 2020, it looks like the target is right there. So people who bought back over here are at least going to start selling their positions and shaving out some of their holdings, because we have a nice long-term measure move reached, a yearly measured move. So expecting some selling coming in this fund, but then that could just be a nice buying opportunity, because again, this uptrend is pretty strong and it doesn't look like energy prices are going to be coming down anytime soon. So that's everything I have for the XLE Energy Fund. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel since you might be surprised on what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.